My hair doesn't look quite so crazy if I'm this close. Hey everyone, it's Laura and welcome back to my series on the art and science of an 8-week fitness challenge. Just wrapped up week 3 and I'm excited to give you a physical transformation update as well as talk about a pretty interesting art of change topic that, spoiler alert, I know applies to you in your daily life. If you're new to this series, I'm using the project and change management techniques that I use in my career to win the Orange Theory Fitness 8-week transformation challenge in which I am participating. So if you're new to this series, please check out any of my earlier videos where I talk about the WIFM or the project management basics for what I'm doing. Without further ado, let's jump in. So during my unofficial week 3 weigh-in, I was down just over 7 pounds. So tracking to my goal of losing 19 pounds or 10% of my initial weigh-in, I'm slightly behind schedule, but I'm pretty pleased with that sustained progress so far. But now for the part of the video that I'm really excited to talk about. So have any of the following ever applied to you? If so, let me introduce you to the change curve. So the change curve was probably one of the first change management techniques that I ever learned, and I still probably reference it once a week in my career across all my various projects. And what I love about it is that you can really have some self-reflection and see where you're at along the curve at any given time. And then more importantly is have some techniques in place to move you further along towards optimization. So effective change management is represented by the red line here, and it minimizes the negative impact and duration of the change valley or valley of despair. So providing individuals with the tools and knowledge that they need to navigate a change accelerates their process through the valley to ultimately reduce the pain of the change. So for example, if I'm having thoughts like, did I make the right choice? How on earth am I going to address this problem? Or why did I even ever start making these videos in the first place? Not that any of those specifically apply to me or anything. But if I was having those feelings, I might find myself somewhere between resistance and uncertainty or anger and doubt. I would be right in the thick of that change valley. And I think what's important here is that awareness of the change curve and that these feelings are real, expected, anticipated, and normal is 80% of the battle. These thoughts are just part of the process, and recognizing that you can't let yourself wallow there for too long or ultimately you'll abandon the change is the whole point. So this is the point in time where you would want to engage in more productive actions like speaking openly and honestly with your project team and leaders, being thorough and detailed with the questions and requests that you have, reducing chatter and rumors when you have the ability, offering constructive feedback about the new process, and becoming a problem solver and helping to come up with creative new solutions within the changing environment. So these are the type of actions that are going to help you move out of that valley as quickly as possible and get into a productive and positive frame of mind. So how is all of this applied to my 8-week fitness challenge? Well, for me personally, going to the gym in negative temperature sucks. Going out in the snow sucks. Waking up earlier than I have to or committing to something that is filling up my precious free time, that all sucks. But recognizing that these feelings are normal and that my dip in confidence and effectiveness and morale is expected does give me a weird sort of comfort and confidence that I haven't made a mistake, that I'm just going through the tough part of it right now as my body adjusts and as I develop some new skills. So, for example, my abilities to make videos are quite lacking, but it's getting easier as I'm searching and learning the tool a little bit more. My body is adapting over time, so I'm not quite as sore as I was at the onset of all of this. And I just recognize that I can speak really openly with my support network and share my thoughts through this video series. continue to ask questions to my coaches and those that I trust around me. And I can reduce the negative chatter in my own mind. But I can control that, and I can become a creative problem solver in my own life to build up my resilience and manage my changing environment. So I could literally talk about this stuff for days, but in the interest of time, I'm just going to thank you for joining me in my week 3 video. Stay tuned. I've got another one in the works that'll be coming around just in a couple of days after my midpoint weigh-in. If you want to know more about what's in it for me or some project management basics, please do check out my previous videos. As you know, I don't have any topics picked out in advance, so if there's anything that you would like for me to cover, please let me know. And thanks everyone so much in advance, and I'll see you next week.